Hey ladies and gents, inspades here again, and here's the next, what was it? Bastards Void? I'm forgetting the name of the game. Void Bastards. So, we definitely want to hit this ship right here, and that's because we could get the XTC stim. Why we even care is because we can build the Zapper, which is probably, like some would argue, the best tool in the game. It's useful throughout the entire game. So that is our next target. So we only have janitors to contend with, and security is deactivated, which is really nice because not only do we not have to worry about the gun points, but we don't have to worry about peepers, cameras, essentially. Like if you played Bioshock, you know what I'm talking about. Or System Shock for you OGs out there. So, we do have our shotgun, but I think we'll stick with the pistol for now. And this is kind of unnecessary since all the gun points are going to be deactivated, but the game doesn't let you proceed if you don't pick something, so... Okay, we can hit helm, get the data for all the items on the ship. I guess if we're going to do it counterclockwise, we kind of need to be a little speedy about it. Because that goes all the way here. But the heck with it. If it gets bad, I can always just cut through the middle. Alright. Oh, the generator's offline. That changes the game plan. Alright, generator's over here. That's exactly what I was talking about the last episode. If the generator's down, you cannot do anything. You can't even leave the ship. So that becomes priority number one, instantly. Okay. Left. Right, left, straight. No, buddy. Yeah. See, you want to loot something? Not happening. Okay, we have power again. Open sesame. Okay, we don't have... Well, since we're here, we might as well continue the counterclockwise business. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Maybe it's not the best plan, but I'm too lazy to think of something else. Oh! Nothing. Okay. Also, enemies respawn. That's why you do this. Don't try and slug it out too much. Because they're just going to keep coming and coming, and your ammo's going to run dry. And you're going to be sad. Now, going to helm is not mandatory. If you keep your eyes peeled on the top left, you can get most of the items. Generally, you don't have too many problems, but I like to hit helm if it's available. Because I have run into the situation where the one locker you did not check had the item that you wanted. Okay, let's top off our air while we're here.
Live life the luck way, because you're worth it.
So I guess at this point we'll hit the dining room, hit the suites, then just clockwise back to our ship. Yeah. Actually, do I see anything? Two of you now. Three. Go off the other door. You three have fun. Oh, oil. So yeah, that's oil. Try not to step on it. Essentially, I mean, it's not too bad. You can manage, but it's like instead of walking, you feel like you're throttling all over the place. And it lasts an annoyingly long time. We got our stim, which means we have zappers. Oh, getting stuck on geometry. Feel like I'm playing Overload or Descent. Okay, left at the intersection, hit half. Okay, that's everything. Oh, so, I personally have never done it, but you can hack these things. Well, more like bribe them. You spend some credits, you get this thing to... Actually, I shouldn't have. I just don't know. I never bothered to hack those things. I just blew them up.
All luck's out. No wait, merit loans are the smart answer.
Also, the zapper is actually really good against them. Not as good as having a good explosive on you, but they stay stunned by that thing for such a long time that you can just stand there with your pistol, emptying clips into it, and it goes down. Works very well in the pinch. Okay, I think that's everything. Stuff. Build the zapper.
WCG rewards proactive work. I'm making a note for your parole hearing.
Oh gee, that just warms my heart, don't it? Anywho. So, now that we have a few items... Wait, is it even visible on the map yet? Yes. So we need to grab that. Oh, this is a gamble. Because this little DNA thing, dice rolls a trait. Or what they're called, traits, eh? They're not perks, they're traits. A little bit of Fallout bled through there. There you go. Let's see what happens. We got some materials. Oh, I'm not sure I like that. We essentially swapped burglar for security expert. I really like burglar. Being able to...
Steve has detected a vessel crewed by unauthorized persons of the same type that boarded the Void Ark. These vessels are highly correlated with dangerous occurrences.
Yeah, just ask for the last course swap. So yeah, that's a pirate. They are bad. Until you get a specific item, then they're no big deal. Anyhow, what happens? That's kind of good and bad. Well, actually it's not bad. It's actually pretty nice, but I lost something pretty cool. I mean, knowing where the gun points and cameras are is actually very helpful. I could still lock doors, but whatever. Let's just move on to the next thing. If we're lucky, we'll be able to pick up another trait from the therapy barge here. Oh, there's 2 therapy barges. Well, we have to go to this one, otherwise we'll miss out on this. You cannot fly backwards. Knows this guy? I just came from that ship. Actually, no, I did not come from this ship. I came from the luxury liner. But you can't fly backwards. So if I were to fly... Yeah, if I were to fly over this way, my only destination would be at this barge here, but that means I would not be able to fly here. Anyhow. Lots of Jews. That may be annoying. Oh, warp key is on this ship. They actually let you... I mean, the warp key lets you skip. I mean, just lets you teleport to any point that's ahead of you. Which is pretty nice. Now we have a complete loadout. I feel a lot better with the zapper. And 2 gun points. Yeah, that's actually very nice. But you're going to notice how long it takes to unlock doors. Anywho, yeah. Tombs to the helm. They have a perfectly formed cheek. Too late. At least I caught it from for the rest of them. No kidding. You can take the long way around. Okay. So, we have these locked loot boxes. Loot boxes. I said a dirty word. Hey, I heard a door open. Okay, maybe you'll just screw around over there and not bother me. We're gonna unlock this.
All clients, please open your feeding hatch. Today's continental breakfast, cheese and onion sandwich.
Yummy. Nice. So yeah, you want to look out for these locked boxes because they usually have an item in there. But you need to spend merits to get it. So save those merits. Oh, hey. Alright, let's against tombs. Some dudes on the far side, but I think we'll be out of here before it becomes an issue. Not my first choice. Should try to jump over it.
Failure is defiant. Subsection
Nice.
484 active.
Oh. Two nice big pieces of loot there. How's our air doing? We have a fair amount. Yeah, we're doing good. Ah, you missed it. Restraint pad? I built some cool stuff, but I forget all the time. Hey, I love oil. You know, that's what we get. You get your pick. I don't want to replace security expert because that's actually pretty nice. Although, consuming oxygen. If you need to think about something, you can bring up the map. It pauses the clock. Alright, so shallow breather, consume oxygen less slow. I mean, at a slower pace is actually kind of nice. It's like, especially in the higher difficulty boats. Although knowing where everything is, it saves you some grief. Although it's a nice to have, but we get better bang for a buck with the extra oxygen. At least in my opinion. I'm pretty sure some people are wondering what the heck I'm doing. Oop. That's oh wow. 2 restraint pads. I think we're set up for a very nice start to this playthrough.
Hey!
Hey, what?
Oxygen at 50%.
Oh wow, seriously?
Wardens are your therapeutic voyage.
Holy cow, it added a few minutes to my clock. That's actually a killer perk. Okay. We wait for it to go to sleep. And you can use the music as your guide. You don't want to try and play peekaboo with that when it's active. It will get hits on you. Okay. Shoot the bomb. And good times. Okay. Pick up the stuff they left behind. So it's fairly safe to assume that for everyone you kill, somewhere else on the ship there's going to be another spawned. And they're probably going to come, they will come from those little blue bubbling pools on the floor that you'll see scattered around the ship. Not getting oil this time. No. I was thinking of doing it there. So yeah, the pistol is not laser accurate. There is some spread. Not a lot, but enough to make that kind of ranged combat a little problematic. Nice. We got the warp key, and did we get everything else? That was a bonus. There was something else. What did we come here for again? Oh, right. We just wanted to get rid of... I mean, we just wanted to get another trait. Yeah, I think our business is done here. Cool. So restraint pad gives us padded jacket, which allows us to increase our health pool, which is nice not just for getting extra health, but you regenerate more health as you go in between ships. Every time you travel, you consume 1 unit of food and you heal some of your health. The bigger health, it's percentage based, so the more health you have, the larger of a benefit you get. So let's get that one there. Comes in a stylish mauve. It was a lavender. Whatever. Okay, can we do anything else with that? Yeah, I think that's the only thing it's used for. We kind of need... I'll wait until... Max will prompt us about that. I'll wait till then. Yeah, let's do it. I think that's the only reason that item exists. Basically, if you die, your next dude will start with more stuff. Also, maybe this would have been good to mention sooner, but health is kind of precious. The only way you can really restore it is through Zon ships. These guys. Because they have the med terminal that restores health, but they're not always available, and sometimes you may have to go through some hell to get to it. The only other way, well, 2 other ways is, if you're lucky, there's a health pickup that's kind of like one of these. And finally, there's your food. Every time you travel or rest, you consume some food to get a little bit of health. That's 35 health out of 550. It's not a lot. So you kind of want to guard your health jealously. There's kitty bots. I mean, they're kind of useful at the beginning, but they're really outshone by other things available once you get sooner into the game. I mean, later into the game, excuse me. But they'll be handy. So we'll use them. Yep, let's just burn through this. Okay, and helm was all the way on the other side of the ship. So I don't think it really pays to try and get the map. We're just gonna keep our eyes peeled. There isn't anything really sensitive we're looking to grab off this ship anyway, except maybe the kitty bots. And they tend to be over in the pet areas. You look a little worse for wear. That worked out. Wasn't looking to solid snake that, but I'll take it. Oh yeah, so this is where enemies spawn from. They're harmless to walk over, but yeah, enemies spawn from there. So if you notice that, you want to do this, especially if you don't have any further business in this room. See nothing in here. So, yeah, new information. Those tourist enemies trigger through walls, apparently. Alright. Nothing left to do there.
A secret is a truth that has yet to be told.
That's all that. Oh, no. Okay. Do I even need to deal with that? It wasn't very efficient, but worth. Okay, we don't need to deal with that gunpoint. Nice. So yeah, if you stay out of line of sight when they finally blow up, they're pretty safe. Wow. That is a killer perk. It's like it doesn't seem terribly important to have a few more minutes of oxygen, but on the higher difficulty ships you have less time to work with. It really does make a difference. Okay, where am I going?
Turbulent life situations are smooth with a Notori pet.
Easy peasy. Oh, we got the fuel stash. Nice. And I think that's everything. So let's start making our way back. Run right past the gunpoint. There's no sense of trying to deal with it. And that actually went pretty smoothly. Okay, so that's enough for now. Hope you liked watching it, and see you next time.